Nikki, what are you doing?
Reading the Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries #4 comic book.
Is there anything interesting?
This is the best comic book ever. The Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries #4 was released on January 10, 2023. The issue was written by Amanda Deibert, drawn by Scott Geralds, colored by Carrie Strachan, lettering by Saida Temafonte, and edited by Christy Quinn. In this story, Mrs. Richards is haunted by the ghost of her husband Roger after she visits Madame Clara, who tries to channel her husband using a watch. Batman called on the gang for help because there have been many ghostly apparitions plaguing Gotham City. The gang head to the beach where Scooby and Shaggy eat a pile of hot dogs. Daphne and Velma throw Goldie Prawn, her goldfish that didn't make it, off the pier, and Fred goes surfing to set a trap. I do love the Mystery Machine patterned surfboards. Daphne and Velma see a poster for Madame Clara Voyant. It's so cool to see my likeness on a poster in a Scooby-Doo comic book. And then someone yells for help. They run to see what happened, and a surfer explains he bought the surfboard of a legendary surfer, Kamali Akana, and he just saw his ghost, who stole his surfboard. The surfboard was broken in half and in Fred's trap. Velma finds candle wax on the surfboard, which is out of the ordinary. The surfer tells her that she tried to communicate with Kamali Akana, and Velma had an idea. Meanwhile, Shaggy and Scooby, still eating hot dogs, run into a ghost. They find the rest of the gang, and off they go. Velma meets Madame Clara, who gives her a message from Goldie Prawn. Velma is skeptical of Madame Clara's message. Then we see the whole gang with Madame Clara. This is just amazing to see me on a page with the entire gang. The first time I saw this page, I got very emotional. Dream come true. The gang head off and do what they do best. Fred works on the trap, and Shaggy and Scooby get snacks. Velma sees the ghost of Goldie, whose crystal bowl goes missing. Shaggy and Scooby eat goldfish chips, and then also see the ghost of Goldie. They run past Fred and Daphne, who catches Madame Clara in a trap. Then the ghost of Goldie traps the gang. Batman comes to the rescue, releasing everyone. Shaggy found a remote, and Daphne realized the ghosts were just projections. Velma noticed Madame Clara's hands were no longer stained with wax. Batman said he knew it was Catwoman, and he unmasked her. I mean, how cool is it that my face was a mask? Fred asked where the real Madame Clara was, and Batman found her in the clam outside of the Seize the Day motel, with the projector. Being in a frame with Batman is super cool. She said she just wanted to help people get closure. Batman takes Catwoman away, and Daphne puts seashells and flowers in Goldie's bowl so Velma can remember her goldfish. I really like the cover of this comic with Scooby and Shaggy eating hot dogs and Batman under the sand. It made me laugh so hard when Scooby called Batman rude. Scott Geralds even signed the cover for me. Scott also made this fantastic card to go along with it. This whole experience was a dream come true. Scott, you're the best. Thank you so much. This comic book is a dream come true, and I owe that to Scott Geralds. Scott saw a comment I made on a post that I hope to be part of something in the Scooby-Doo franchise, like in an episode or movie or something, and he said he could maybe put me in a comic. How cool would that be, I thought. Not too long after, Scott started asking me questions, and then came the designs Scott made, which were perfect. It was cartoon me in a comic book. This was almost unbelievable. Scott, thank you so much for putting me in this Scooby-Doo and Batman comic book. This is amazing. I never thought that I would be part of the Scooby-Doo franchise, and now I am, and this is so cool. Thank you so much. You made my dream come true. Be sure to check out more comic books by Scott Geralds at ScoobyMuseum.com.